know, you can write better, you just bullshit me. You're just trying to say, okay, Mom, I wrote a letter, thanks, Granny, for the fucking $5. I said, no, you're going to write a lot more to her. Well, I wrote the letter, no, you're going to write it. And then he said, well, now, he says, after Karl made me go, and then he says, now I see what Karl did. We sat around for a couple hours, 2, 3, 4 hours, and we went over the letter. We went over the letter word by word, line by line. He says, wow, now, when anybody ever asks me to do anything else, any other county or IRS or anybody ever makes a credit card or anybody else ever says anything ever again, I know how to write a letter to keep them away from me, or to say, hey, who are you to me, and what am I to you, and who you think you have the right to do what you're doing. He said, that was the best thing any man had ever did to me, is write my own damn letter. That's all like, thank you, Karl. He said, yeah, write your own damn. And then Malik wrote his own damn letter. He got a really funny letter back from our Secretary of State's office. It was hysterical. And I kept telling him, I said, no, you're the one moving to the... He's like, well, I'm the defendant. I said, no, you're not. The state is the defendant. He says, no, I am. I said, geez, Lord, you guys just ain't going to get it. I said, you know what? You don't believe me? Let's go ask the Secretary of State. He'll tell you. Right. He'll tell you. Just like the IRS, when the IRS drags you to the tax code, no, you're dragging them to the tax code, and the burden of proof is on you to prove that you weren't drunk, or prove that you don't owe taxes. And so he's like, oh my God, Karl. He says, you're right. That's exactly what the Secretary of State put back to me. That I have to prove that I'm clean. I have to prove I'm sober. I said, there you go. I said, you're the petitioner. I said, so there you go. So, yeah, here's the letter that he wrote. Here you go. I'll read it real quick. It's pretty funny. And you'll see the word that the Secretary of State uses the word you like 100 times. And that's what I told him, one guy. And then he went on Angela's show, and he says, wow, I really studied that word you. He said, I heard that guy, Karl on your show a week before, Angela, and he really got me interested in the word you. Like, who is the you that you were referring to? You got to be, and then that's Malik's new letter. It's like, just who is you? Is you pertaining to I am man? What do you mean you as Malik Dixon? Who is the you? So see, it says, dear Mr. Dixon, good afternoon. I'm writing to acknowledge receipt and respond to your letter dated July 2nd, 2013, in which you asked several questions regarding your status with the Department of Administrative Hearings. You are referred to as the petitioner in the above reference file. You initiated the hearing for this reason. You are the petitioner in your file or case. You are referred to as the petitioner by the act of filing a petition for driving relief because you carry the burden of proving that you will be a safe and responsible driver and therefore worthy of being issued driving relief by the Secretary of State. In other words, you are asking or petitioning the Secretary of State for driving relief. You carry the burden of proof because your driving privileges were revoked after or as a result of your conviction of DUI. That revocation is forever, unless you file a petition for driving relief upon being eligible for said relief. If you were to never file a petition, then you would remain revoked indefinitely. See Illinois Vehicle Code, blah, 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 blah. Those authorities are online and available at the Illinois General Assembly website. I trust this responds adequately to your inquiry. I appreciate the opportunity to be of service in this matter. A response is appreciated but not necessary. Please do not hesitate to call upon me if there are any other issues, questions, or concerns, or if I can be of any further services. Very truly yours, Mark Lovey, Senior Legal Advisor and Hearing Officer of the Secretary of State. So at least he ended it very nice. Very truly yours. See, so he's telling Malik that he is Malik's. He says, very truly yours. See, he's saying he's a public servant. He's just going to serve you, buddy. I'm just here to serve you. Very truly, I'm yours. But how many times do you hear the word you and your? Wow. Yeah. And he was laughing. Oh, my God, Karl, that's exactly what he said. I said, yeah. He's going to play the you game. Prove you. And that's exactly what the Secretary of State did. You had to prove. You want the license. You did this. It's your case. It's your file. And when you see when it's like it says North Carolina versus Danny, it's you. It's you. They're going to say, no, that's your case. It's like, you want me to make a case? Oh, I'll make a case, all right. So I'm saying, hey, buddy, they're already claiming that it's your case. Well, make your case. Make it. Make your case. Now, you make your case and you put your case in. I said, okay, now that is truly my case. Now, those are my words. That's my case. So I see that you have a case before you, Judge, with my name on it from them. Now, I got one from me. Now, let's do the cases. Let's see what we got. We got everybody together here. They'll say, no, we're not the petitioners. He's the petitioner. So I'm not no damn petitioner. It's like, yes, you are. You're a petitioner. Yeah, I'm a petitioner in that case. But in this case, my case, I'm the prosecutor. So you see what I'm saying? They just play games with you, man. First they call you a defendant. It's like, no, you're not a defendant. You're a petitioner. Like, well, a petitioner? Yeah, the petitioner means you're praying to your God. They're your deity. They're your supreme authority. You're begging to them. You want something from them. So Malik might require permission to travel, but not the man known as Malik doesn't need permission to travel. So that's where the letter's going next with me and him. The letter with me and him next is going to say, oh, I am a man. And I also act as Malik at times. So now which one requires the driver's license? I, a man, or I, Malik? The Secretary of State would say, well, no man requires a driver's license, but Malik requires one. Well, Malik must have one. We require Malik. He's going to say the Secretary of State's office requires a Malik to have a driver's license, but you, a man, no. We can never require of a man to do anything. We are here to serve you. See, but that's nice. At least the Secretary of State is being honest. He's being honest as the day is long. I'm telling you guys, these guys aren't effing with you. They're not lying to you. They're just trying to confuse you maybe or misdirect you. Well, just try to write some ridiculous stuff. Or what you're saying, you.
Yeah, but that was, Karl, that was enough. That was so obvious to see that you and Pi keep saying, well, it's your court. You have to prove this. You have to do this. This is your case. You got to move. You know?
Right. We're just here to serve you. We're yours. And at the very end, it says, very truly yours. And then the man's name. Hey, we're all yours. We're just here for you. I mean, that guy almost sounds like me, like an asshole. I mean, that's the kind of letter I would write to you. To you and yours. I would do that. I'd do that nonsense to people. So like I said, the people who are running the show like that, who work for those people, that's exactly what they're doing. They're just messing with you, man. They're just having a good time laughing at you.
And that's real, though. You're right.
It's like, I'm just here to serve you. Very truly yours. Karl. There you go.
Yeah. And then see what it is, people taking it in the opposite way because it keeps saying you. And it's like, wait a minute, you keep speaking about me, and then the pressure's on you. And then we do the opposite. We just,
Which sometimes. Right. My mom can tell me what to do because I'm hers in a certain capacity, and a woman can tell me what to do because I'm their husband, and my sister can tell me what to do. But everybody can only tell me certain things what to do. I'm only obliged to do certain things for certain people. I'm not obliged to do certain things for others. So it all depends on who is you and who is yours and who claims who. Just like it says, yours very truly, or very truly yours. Bob the lawyer. Oh wow, Bob the lawyer, you're mine? Yes, I am yours. It's like, but Karl, that doesn't make any sense. Well, he told you. He's yours. Do what you want with him. He's your public servant. He's not lying to you. He's there to serve you. He's there for you. Well, he read the letter. He's like, oh my God, this is too funny, Karl. Like, he said, I couldn't stop laughing. He said, this is what you're talking about. I said, yes. So this isn't me saying this now. I'm making you guys write letters to these secretaries of state, to these tax assessors, and it's like, oh my God, this is exactly what they write back. I've never seen what they wrote back. I just know what they have to write back. If I was in their position, this is what I'd have to do. If I wanted that job, I know how I'd have to respond to these folks.
Yeah, they can't admit guilt.
Right, I never had a DUI problem like this. I never had a driving problem like this. I never had a license suspended like this. I never had no reason to write to these people. But I know how they have to write back. They have no choice. This is how the letter, this is what they're going to tell you in the letter. I said, well, Karl, how do you know what they're going to write? Did you ever write a letter to them? No. Did you ever? No. This is how the hell do you know? I said, you know what? Good. You write a letter. You know what? I'll help you write the damn thing. And then when you see how they're going to write back to you, you're going to say, well, Karl, how did you know that's what they were going to write, even though you never wrote a letter and never seen one of their letters? I said, because I know what the law requires. This is what they're going to basically have to tell you. It's all on you. It's all you, man. The government can't order you to do anything. They are yours and ready to serve you. Feel free to call upon them at any time. That's exactly what he said. Please feel free to call me at any time. I am truly yours. Sincerely, Bob the Lord. It almost sounds like his wife talking. I am yours. Have at me as you will. I'm here for you. Baby cakes, honey. Anytime you want. I mean, what a sweet letter. And he said he wrote it back like in a day or two. I said, yes, they have to. They work for you. It's just like the boss walking in and say, hey, secretary, snap something up. Chop, chop. I would expect it by tomorrow morning. Boom, boom. He did it. He's like, Mountain Miller. He said, damn, that's the fastest I've got any response from these people ever. I said, right. It all depends on how you form the letter and how you address it, how you address these people. You talk to them like, hi, Bob, hi, Betty. Greetings. Like Secretary of State, his name is whatever, like Bob or Robert, whatever, Robert Shoemaker or whatever. It's like, hi, Bob, greetings. When they see that thing come across their desk, holy crap, they snap. And they start writing quick. Because that's how you would talk to your maid or your butler. You'd say, hey, James, hey, Schmidley. Well, greetings, Mr. Malik. How can we help you today? Well, good of you to ask. This is what I require of you. Well, not a problem, sir. That's even more than polite. They just say, hey, you pay the damn money, you do what the hell we tell you to do, we're going to throw you in a cage. They didn't say that. So all you people thinking they're all hateful and mean, no, that's because you're not asking them, and writing it in the letter, or asking them in the right manner. You're not you might be addressing them as a petitioner, you're addressing them as a defendant, or addressing them as their subject or their citizen. You're not addressing them man to man. It's man to man. The whole letter writing has got to be completely different. But when you're giving your orders out to your maids, your secretaries, you don't have to be super charming. You basically just order them what to do, and they basically got to do it or else. So if you don't do it, you're fired. If you don't do it, you're going in the cage. If you don't do it, you're getting a timeout. If you don't do it, you're getting suspended. But you talk to man, you know, you can't talk to Susie, your secretary, like that when she no longer works for you. Well, out of office hours, you got to treat her respectfully, just like you got to treat everybody else. I mean, you should treat her nice at work, but you know what I'm saying. At work, you can order her around. When she's 9 to 5, she's like, hey, buddy, I'm on my time. The clock stopped at 5. You want me to do something for you at 7 o'clock at night? You pay me. Well, you ask me nicely, but I don't have to just do what you tell me to do. And if you fire me, I'll sue you. Because I'm going to pay it. You can't order me to work.